guys, so I want to do this first time tag. Wait, what is it called? Hey guys, so today I wanted to do the first time tag, or my first time tag. Hey guys, so today I wanted to do my first time tag, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump to the questions because there's a few. So the first one is my first tweet. I actually don't remember my first tweet. I'm trying to look through and try to find my first tweet. I can't find it. Sorry, I'm already failing this video. Alright, so my first YouTube video, that was actually my first YouTube video ever. It was probably a short film or me singing. If I find it and it's on that channel, like the mystery channel, I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out, but it's kind of embarrassing. So yeah, but my first beauty video I remember was how to do a fishtail braid, and that video is still really helpful to people, which is interesting to me because I mean, I look at it now and I'm like, wow, that's so bad. Like, I look so awkward and just so uncomfortable and nervous and terrified, and like, I have no idea what's going on. It was like 3 in the morning and I filmed like 4 YouTube videos that night. That was my first experience like really filming like beauty videos. So the next question is, who was the first person I subscribed to? It was Florida Force. I've been a big fan of her ever since like she started a YouTube channel. I've kind of watched her like her whole channel grow and stuff, so I followed her blog too. I love her blog. I think it's amazing. See, what was my first profile picture on Facebook? I'm not sure. I'll link it like right here. Here you go. That was my first picture on Facebook. Wow. Alright, number 5. Do you still talk to your first love? No. Number 6. What was your first alcoholic drink? My first drink, I believe, was a Smirnoff. And I can't remember, I think it was maybe the black cherry flavor, maybe. I could be wrong, but it was definitely Smirnoff. My first job was working at JCPenney. I worked there for 8 months and it was okay. Like, I remember my first week, I really hated it. I thought I was gonna die, and I like called my parents crying like, I hate this job, I'm gonna quit. And then they're like, no you're not, you're gonna stay there. And I'm like, okay. So I stuck it out for like 8 months and it was okay, but it's retail, you know how retail, if you worked in retail, you know. If you haven't, then you don't know. But yeah, that was my first job. My first car, I was actually really spoiled. My dad liked to buy and sell like sports cars and stuff like that, so my first car, he just bought me a Mercedes Benz. It was actually a SLK compressor, and the top came down and it was awesome. But yeah, I was kind of spoiled. Alright, who was the first person I texted today? I actually don't believe I've texted anyone today so far. And it's like 5 p.m. Actually, the first person I text was someone through Twitter. So it actually sends me like a text, Twitter will. So I responded to somebody on Twitter. Let's see, first person I thought of today. I think it was John Mayer, because we're gonna go see him at the Hollywood Bowl tonight. He's playing a show, and I was like, I've been looking forward to this show for like the last 5 months, I swear. Like when we bought the tickets like 5 months ago, I was like, John Mayer, yeah. So that's the first person I thought of this morning. Awkward. He was my first grade teacher. His name was Mr. Beckman, and he was really nice. We had nap time, we had longer recesses, we had snack times that were great. We had a few snack times throughout the day, not just one, but like 3 or 4. Let's see, my first plane ride where? I don't remember my first plane ride. I was really little. It was probably to Florida. No, I think my first plane ride might have been to Florida, but I don't remember when it was. I don't remember how old I was. I just remember I visited my uncle in Florida. I don't know if we flew or not. Fail. Who was my first best friend, and do we still talk? My first best friend, I believe, was Emily, and we don't talk anymore, which is unfortunate because we were really good childhood friends. It's just she kept going to school and I started to be homeschooled like during middle school and stuff, so I think that's when we just kind of stopped talking to each other and hanging out, because she kind of lived farther from me, and anyway, blah blah blah. No, we don't talk anymore. Where was my first sleepover? I can't remember exactly. It might have been at one of my friends' houses. We were doing like, we did these sleepovers where we'd make each other up and stuff too. We'd also like jump on our beds and sing The Lion King and stuff like that. So it was probably my friend Shaylee. I believe it might have been her house. The first thing I did this morning was go brush my teeth. That's like the first thing I do in the morning. Like, I'll get up, I'll go brush my teeth, and then I'll check YouTube and I'll check emails and stuff like that. The first concert I ever went to was, I believe, Carmen Riot. If you guys know who that is, he was a Christian singer and stuff. My dad really liked him, my brother liked him. Yeah. My first broken bone. I have yet to break a bone. I've never broken a bone yet, so I don't really want to break a bone. It sounds painful. I don't want to. My first piercing was my ears. I had my ears pierced when I was like born. First foreign country was El Salvador. I remember going there. So Central America. Yeah. The first movie I remember seeing was probably a Disney movie. I remember going to see Aladdin. That's like the first one that comes to mind, Aladdin. I remember going to the theater and just freaking out at how huge the screen was. Which is pretty cool. I think that's why I remember that one being the first movie I remember seeing, because I love that movie so much. And then I remember like my first experience going to like a movie theater was just like magical. I loved it. I think that's part of the reason why I still like really love movies, is just that good feeling I remember when I was little. My first detention, I was in middle school, 5th grade, and I talked back to the teacher because he said, "Sir, you're disrupting the class." What was I doing? Oh, it makes me mad now thinking about it. What was I doing? I think I made a comment on what the teacher said, and then the teacher started making a big deal of it, and he said, "Now you're disrupting the class and taking time away from the class because you disrupted the class." And I was like, "Well, I'm not still talking about disrupting the class, so you're wasting time." And then he gave me a detention, and I didn't go to the detention. And then the next day after that, he was like, "Sir, you didn't come to detention. You get another detention." I'm like, I'm not taking you seriously. Like, I just didn't go. My first roommate was in college, and we weren't roommates for very long because I ended up not going to the college for very long. I actually went to Georgia for school, and then I realized this was really not what I want to do. Like, this really sucks, and I hate it, and everyone here is just like, I don't know, you know when you get into something you know is not for you at all, and you just have to get out? That's what happened to me. Like, my first experience in college, I went, and I was like, this is dumb. This is not what I want to do with my life. I'm out. Like, I realized that the first month in college. So I came back home to Missouri and went to school there, and then yada yada yada. My first sport was gymnastics. I remember I had gymnastics every week, like once a week, and I really loved it. I loved doing like the floor work. I was terrified of the beam, but I also really loved being on the bars. I thought that was really fun. And then the trampoline. Of course, every kid loves the trampoline. But I really loved gymnastics. I kind of wish I had stuck with it a little bit longer just because it was fun. But yeah, that's the first sport I ever did. The first thing I do when I get home is change into my pajamas, or like just like more comfortable wear, because I kind of wear like more business casual kind of clothes when I go to work. So when I get home, I'll just change, and then I'll go make some tea and popcorn, or I'll eat dinner. One of the two things. So yeah, I love Constant Comment. That's like my favorite tea ever. I drink that stuff like, look, it's right in front of me. I drink this stuff like every day. Constant Comment. It's like really good. And the last question is, of course, like the most awkward one. When was your first kiss, and who was it? It was this guy Byron. I remember in kindergarten, he kissed me behind the puppet stage. We had like this like puppet stage made out of like a box on top of another box, and that was our puppet stage. And I remember it was terrible because he like licked his lips so much. It was like just a big slather of spit on his lips, and he kissed me, and I was like, like it was like spit strings like coming out, like it looked like something out of Alien or something. Like, it was disgusting. It was the worst experience of my life, probably. I'm sorry. I don't think Byron's watching, but if you are, I'm sorry. I just remember like pulling back from that kiss, like, or I remember going into it. I remember he like grabbed my face and he pulled my face towards his lips, and I was just like like freaking out, and he kissed me, and I was like, ah! Anyway, that's it for my first tag. I hope you guys liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you guys have done this video yourselves, let me know in the comment section, and I'll go watch your guys' videos yourselves. Wow, that sounded a little country. Yeah, I'll go check out your videos. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!